Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Today we're getting back into Minecraft once again. Let's see what kind of resources we can get into and automated today. Hey Eve, nice to see you back. I know the resources we were idly working on last week were mostly draconium, and then just cleaning everything up in general. So I feel like draconium's kind of set for now, especially as it's just going to run passively in the background. However, uranium, I feel like we need more of that, because we can't run this 100% of the time, because we're going to run low, because we don't have uranium production nearly up there, even though it's on insanium farmland. And so we can solve that with some other solutions, such as the laser drill. And then that's the route that I'm going to take. That's the route we're going to take. And for the laser drill, we're going to need 4 of these advanced machine frames. These gears, these aren't like anything, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're gonna need some advanced machine frames, which will require a dissolution chamber. And we're also gonna need simple machine frames, both to make the advanced machine frame and to make the laser drill. And that also requires the dissolution chamber, which itself requires a pity machine frame, which is not that bad. We can get that. Let's see, that's for the dissolution chamber. You know, if they're here, yeah, we're gonna need like 5 more of these. Go ahead and just make that up. Also, we have some quests to redeem. The power pot. That got us a band of mana. Fantastic. We actually did need that. Hey Corteth, how's it going? Some intense Minecraft? It is some intense Minecraft. We got lots of things going on and lots of machines to make. And we have a lot of things that we're starting to actually automate the crafting of, so we can just order them from the machine. Right, plastic. That's an involved process we also need to do. I forgot about that. Gonna need 4 more of these pity machine frames as well. And we're all out of redstone. Yeah, we've got enough for another block. Alright. Crisis averted. We had enough redstone. Alright, not the latex processing unit, but I think I still need the frames anyways. With a fluid extractor. Yeah, it's the fluid extractor we need. Gonna need some pistons. And I'm gonna need to actually bookmark that recipe. The fluid extractor. There it is. Alright. Light pressure plate. There we go. And boom. There are 4. Next we need the latex processing unit, which itself requires a bucket of latex and another block of redstone, so that's going to take some time with our system. So the mix more things. Automated crafting gives you flashbacks to Satisfactory and Factorio. You know it. There's a reason. Both those games were made because of modded Minecraft. Modded Minecraft was the first. It was number one. Lots of Inferium going on at least, so that's good. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Like, I know specifically Factorio devs, they decided to make Factorio after playing modded Minecraft and wanting a game more focused on factory making. And then Satisfactory, they wanted a more 3D version of like Factorio. But another little fun fact that came out of that, Satisfactory has mod support, but it's not fantastic mod support. Meanwhile, Factorio natively supports mods, just straight up by itself, because they knew the power of mods. And was like, we want to make sure we can support those. So, you know, good things, good things. Hello, the random pet who needs a house. Cortez, this is my house. What are you talking about? Don't you see the entrance here and the stairway and the walls? And especially this big old wall. This is my house, Cortez. What do you mean a random bed? It was over here before. Beside all of this junk that I've yet to move. Speaking of junk that I've yet to move, I should probably be shoving some of that in the system. Especially these advanced machine frames. That will solve me some resource problems, because the advanced machine frames, since I already have 3, that saves me from having to make 3 of them. Fantastic. Reinforced alloy and basic control circuits, those can also get shoved. End stone as well. Yeah, let's just get all those up in there. Advanced machine frames, end stone. Oop, perfect. Let's spend some more time on that to speed that up. And I have another quest to turn in now for making the fluid extractor. And that gets us, ooh, the Globetrotter sash. That's real nice. Because that makes me move faster and gives me step assist. And I can jump higher. Eee. And because I have the Band of Mana, as well as the Band of Aura, that generates me the mana I need to actually use the Globetrotter Sash. So, that was a really good reward. It was positively fantastic. Now let's... a couple more furnaces I can toss. Put some other things in the system. Can't just put everything yet because I don't have enough space for everything yet. But I will. I'll have more space, more room. Eee. I'm gonna have to get used to my new jumping abilities. Yeah, see, I've already filled up my system. So actually, I should probably pull the rabbit hide back out to leave at least one open slot. What kind of for a drive can I make? I taught I how to make all the storage components. 16K, it does not have enough resources for it. It also doesn't have CPU for it. And make 1K. Alright, well, that's gonna have to run a bunch more to get some more redstone. That might be the better option to go with. Just setting up more fees. So I can have more sieves going. So I can have dust and sand getting sieved as well. That might be the better approach for now while I'm setting everything else up. It also might just be the better approach in general, but, you know, we'll see how that turns out. Let's break some blocks, sink this guy into the floor. Boom. Actually, let's see about this. Can that plug up to the bottom? It can't. Okay. Well, that is an unfortunate. I was actually really hoping it could. So how do I want to play with these? I could pipe the water into the top, I reckon. I don't wanna, but I could. Guess I will. Let's see. Yeah, let's get some more logistical pipes. How much more does the system already have in it? Banoi Mooncraft time, Candy? That's right. How you doing, Candy? I hope it's well. Let's get some more logistical transporters. And we'll probably want some more basic pipes. Let me just type in basic. There's more basic pipes. And cable. Here we go. Let's leave that for now. Bucket. And we'll move this again. Because what I'm thinking of now is having 2 more sieves right there. And they'll feed into like a double chest, and then I'll just pipe that into there. Alright, this Globetrotter sash is getting... I need to disable it temporarily because it is strong. I get one chest there, and we can turn it into a double chest. You don't have an extra chest, and you're missing wood for that. I think we had a sawing factory doing stuff. We didn't. Okay. How many log do we have? Not a whole lot of log, but let's use what we got. Austin, we get sawed. We don't have a bonsai for a tree anymore, do we? No, we do. Okay. So that's still happening, slowly but surely. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it is Thursday. I keep my schedule consistent. And so if you lose track of days of the week, I'm right here to remind you. It is Thursday. Or, you know, as sometimes I refer to it as a day 2 of no jazz streams. Alright. Let's get this chest plopped down, turn this to a little doubler. Alright. Items, they're going to be going through the back. Alright, that's a lot. Let's just break that and hope for the best. Now, does it auto output out or no? It does not auto output out. Actually, it might auto output out. Just to see if I can make sure of that. You know what? I have a drawer right here in inventory. Let's just throw a bunch of gravel in there to hold it. Oop. All the gravel. Alright. Let's bucket of water in there. Alright, that went through. It did not pull another. But that does pull another. Okay. So, good to know. Let's see. Let's also... Yeah, also saves a hopper, which is good. 2 more going, but break their connections. We don't want those to connect. We do, however, want 2 more sieves. Get those. They're not called sieves. That's alright. At FTB you'll find it. Sluice, right. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, right, needs more oak log. Oh, I guess let's get some more of that. How much time do we got? We got 4.5 hours. Let's dump some more time on the sapling, let it just speed through growth a tad bit. Pop up our nutritional taste. Off to the races we go. So you're going for the netherite sluice, because we can't get empowered yet, and we're not at draconic tier, nor do we have enough blazes. After we're done with the sluices, if I can remember and or be reminded, going to resume working on this. But until then, well, I might switch to it anyways. Because right now, waiting on more log. And, well, at least got 1 more sluice. We can work with that for now. Here's the Diamante. And we ain't got any netherite. So a diamond sluice it is. Then we actually want a mesh. And we want a diamond mesh, right? Because if we're gonna be sieving sand, we'd get uranium. And if we sieve dust, we'll get the redstone we want. Yeah, that's right. Let's go make sure. Sand. Diamond gets us all the resources. Aluminum and silver. Okay, yeah. We're not losing anything by sifting it at diamond versus any of the lower tiers. And then let's verify dust for the same. Diamond is the same as iron. And same as gold. Right. Yeah, it's just the numbers a little different. Cool, cool. Okay. Do Diamande mesh. Now, see this? Yeah, automation of both. Cool, cool. Plop that down. It doesn't need power yet, but when we upgrade it, it will need power. So plop the mesh down, and then we want the auto hammer. So let's get that. We can't directly make the diamonds, we gotta upgrade the whole path. Gonna want 2 of those, and we'll need some more redstone. Cool, we got enough in that time. That is 2 more hammers, and upgrade them both to the gold. Go. And then the diamond auto hammer. Good. Alright. Now we've got that going. Okay. So input is to the right of however I place it. There we go. Want to extract. And these don't require power. But what they do require is actually getting resources piped into them. Oh, these can't forcibly connect into the bottom of it. Okay. Good to know. Well, let's get over here then. And take that back around. Let's seal this off. Boom. Also, make sure that's turned off. So now that'll start hammering. Oh, into dirt. Right. Never mind. Goes into dirt first. We're gonna need another auto hammer. Oh, I don't want you on top, I want you on the side. Yeah, there we go. Need to put some dirt on the side here so we don't flood ourselves out. And there we go. Perfect. And that makes sand. There we go. Oh, we're also gonna have to do the same thing here. Place no transporter there. Table it. There. Table it. Table. Plop down some more dirt there to get rid of this water. There, disable, and finally there. And that should be ready for the next one. Alright. This is also useless. No more. Can't really use the lever anymore on this, but that's fine. Since we're going to be manually sieving all this, we don't really have much purpose in manually inserting anything. Though there is the opportunity loss of manually going through netherrack or redstone, but meh, that's fine. I mean, in the end, I guess I could replace this with the hopper, and it would solve that purpose. Yeah, let's just do that. Hopper against there. Boom. We got some sand now. Alright. I'm also gonna wanna just plop down the cobblestone there, lever on top, so we're gonna disable this hopper now. And then that'll let us use this one manually. Alright. Next stop will be the mechanical pipes. There we go. Get this out of there. There we go. And that's gonna have to retrieve water. So we are gonna want another mechanical pipe. We actually can generate this water slightly further away. Bucket and some pipes. And let's get this placed. I mean, I could tap into that water easily enough. I might as well. These don't use up nearly enough water to affect this nuclear reactor at all. So that's fine. And now we have an extra thing getting automated there. We're just gonna have to be careful about packing things. Because the sand... Yeah, it's gonna get us a bunch of chunks, which will get packed up and sent through no problem. It'll get us prosperity shards and electrotine. Those the system might not be able to handle. No, it's got prosperity blocks in the system already. And electrotine. Alright. So it does from when I told it to handle some of the sand product. Okay, so it's already set up. Fantastic. I will want to actually tie these into the system at some point. But not yet. Additionally, electrotine. Right, you don't have a block form, which is why you're in the drawer. Gotcha. Makes sense, makes sense. I guess that other stuff I could just be tossing it over there into the output chest. Yes, that's just all imports. Yeah. So instead of cyan, let's change to... Let's bring that to blue. That's already blue. Change electrotine to blue. And flint as well. Okay. Or flint. Does flint have a block? Am I storing flint blocks anywhere? Do I have any flint in my system yet? No, I don't. Flint. Do you come in block form? You don't have a block form. Alright, fair enough. And so the flint also from blue. Let's get our hammer out. I'll just grab the paxel, I guess. And let's get this oak drawer 2x2 up on the system. All proper like. Okay, there we go. Alright, flint, let's make sure it's all in the proper spot. Electrotine, all in the proper spot. And skystone dust, all in the proper spot. Fantastic. It's all up in there now, right? Yeah, cool, cool. Alright. So we have added to the system. And it barely even impacts us at all. The system will still handle it flawlessly. And as a side note, we are now also generating uranium. So we're also going to be able to start exporting uranium. Now, do we have any in the system already? We have 4 whole uranium ingots. Let's get that in a drawer. Packaging drawer needs more redstone. 2 redstone seeds I've been meaning to start processing, so we'll get that going. Do I have an no, I have extra diamond sluice in inventory. Well, we have an extra diamond sluice to put down now. Boom, there we go. Pop a mesh in there. And that should start a processing once we get another hammer down. Which your hammer's cheap enough, we can get that. I'll just get rid of those 2 sand via there. Let's see. Dirt can't go in those meshes. It can only go in the iron or cloth mesh. And I might run it through an iron mesh, hope to get a mineral sapling. Or maybe through a cloth mesh and just get a whole bunch of saplings. Well, a whole bunch of seeds, really. Just random flower seeds, chance on a mineral sapling, pumpkin, melon, beetroot, cocoa bean, bamboo, sugar. That's a lot of stuff. But anyway, that gets hammered to sand, which gets hammered to dust, which will sieve for everything that can be compacted except for the charged Certus quartz. Certus quartz charged. It is already heading through the system. Oh, I forgot, electrotine. I had a separate filter for it. But it's not getting clogged, so all these power items. Yeah, that's for uraninite. Electrotine's not a power item, never mind. One's getting sent through the tag. Green filter's all chunks, so that's fine. Charge Certus quartz. I'll send you to blue. Then you'll make your way over there, and everything will be good. And then Certus quartz itself. Let's see. Right, so we're not making you in the system yet, but we will. But are we filtering you at all? I don't think so. Storage blocks. Let's look up forge. Nope. Cache storage? No. storage blocks. Certus quartz is a storage block. Cool. For H2. Yep, forge storage block. Here we go. So, yes. Let's look up charge storage. Yeah, there is no charge block. But since normal Certus does have a stored form, you can just ignore it at this point. Alright, let's get that second hammer. Hammer. Want us iron, gold, and a diamante. Iron auto hammer. Fire's redstone. We have enough essence now. Get 12 redstone. We also have 10 more essence. Cool, cool. Iron on a hammer. Hey, Jazz, how's it going? Coming in strong with the nuts. Alright, let's get this diamond hammer in place. We're just expanding our system a little bit. Make sure I figure that to push. And so, you're good. How am I holding up? I'm doing great. I'm doing some more automation over here. We now have added sand and dust to our resources line. Now they're not netherite sluices, so they don't go as fast, nor are they upgradable. That's because we don't have netherite. And so that's also going to be on the list of things to automate. The resources we need to automate up. But we should be getting a lot more redstone now, as well as uranium. And the uranium's going to be good for being able to pipe directly into the enrichment chamber. We got plenty of sulfur at least, so that's good. Also, I guess I can toss all of this gravel in there. Get the dust in the end slot. There we go. Because, got a lot of gravel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to slap down a 2x2 drawer over here, I think. So we can export from the system into dedicated slots for sulfur and uranium and fluorite. And then it can just go directly into its machines while only using one channel from the system. Because we're kind of using all 8 channels this side. Like it says 8 of 32. One, you gotta add it to the other side, which is already using 7. And 2, these cables can only support 8. So either we take this flux cable all the way over here, but these can also only carry 8, so we would just need to keep moving this thick, dense cable all the way over here just to pull out, or we just don't use more channels over there. But in order for that to happen, we'd also need a capacity upgrade. Applied energistics. We also have phantoms that need to get fucked. Come you phantom assholes. I'm in your domain now. Get out of my airspace. I'm an American, you can't be in my airspace. That's illegal. Go on, get. There's the other one. Get out of here. Whee! And that did just remind me though, I didn't turn on the music for you guys. Let me do that. We have a bit of a different mix to go with today. Get that running in the background. So make sure it's proper volume. There we go. That should be good. There we go. Yeah, still some, you know, proper lo-fi, but a little bit different. We got some compressed dirt. And put that away. The aqueous accumulator up to. And let's see. I did not request the drawer yet, but that's fine. Also, I could put this mana tablet up. All mana should be going into my band. Applied Logistics capacity card. We just make the basic card straight up. And boom, capacity card. No problem. And now we can just slap this capacity card. Well, not quite slap the capacity card in anywhere. You want to pop this. Make sure you get the export bus. Can't use my wrench on that. But I do have the proper wrench actually. Somewhere. There it is. Alright. Now let's also get a proper drawer. If we have more in the system. Let's get this situated. Right there ought to be fine. That means we can also get rid of that cable. Boom, export directly in there. Now putting a capacity card gives us 4 more slots. The other thing we need, because we actually need another card, is a crafting card. So we want to look up craft, add applied, get the crafting card. There's a crafting table. Boom. There we go. Now we also pop that in there. And now it can also craft items that it needs to export. But we're going to lock the drawer, wrap it with uranium, and tell it to start exporting uranium in there. And the uranium is going to go into the enrichment chamber there. But this is also getting moved into the system, so it'll have access to that. We'll just need to teach the system how to do this recipe. And then we'll also have a formulaic assembler for use in other places. But we also want to tell it the fluorite and the sulfur. Let's get a piece of sulfur, stick that in there to key it. And watch as it fills up with sulfur now. It's also filling up with uranium. We don't have too much of it, but it's in there. And then, let's see. Thinking we could probably do with another logistical sorter to take out of there properly and route around. Since we have a crusher here, enrichment there. But the crusher, it can crush uranium back to uranium dust. We don't want that to happen. It's not gonna taken the sulfur ingot, the uranium ingot though. So we don't have to worry about that at least. It's only going to take in the fluorite to make the hydrofluoric acid. Alright. At least the fluoride, we don't have to worry. We will need more pipes though. Alright. This recently finished running, so let's pop that out. Let's get a diamond paxel out, pop this. Arrange both of those pipes up. Then break the assembler. Actually, I go to the input? No, not really. Well, let's just see what happens if I just do it. Oh, you pull out of there, you pull out the uranium. And if I just leave you alone, you'll just keep pulling out uranium. Well, you'll only do uranium. Right? It's gonna need this setup. It's gonna need input in the top for items. Accepting gases in the back here, so that's all fine. It's doing good. I am gonna need some more mechanism upgrades, power and speed, and start applying it into all of these machines. They work faster and more efficiently. How is our power backlog doing over here? That's empty. That's also empty. Are we actually using power? Wow. I think we're actually... power's going somewhere. Actually being used up. It's using so much power. Oh, wait. I think I know what's using. Are these... No. No, their buffers are full. Transfer to limited, but it's all full buffers. We're actually not generating enough power somehow. That's inputting in about 2.3 FE per tick. And that's producing 2.5. So we're actually making more power. Well, we can probably actually kick this up a little bit in terms of use. Let's see. Over here, it doesn't have a max input, but its max production is 192,000, so we're nowhere near that yet. So yeah, let's set their rate a little bit higher, I guess. Make it 0.4. That'll generate more power. Our water's keeping up. Beam input is now 8 buckets per tick. Generating 3.4k power, and it's all going into the system. Where? Where's all that power going? I don't really have anywhere for all that power to go. Like, it's not just getting trashed into here. Let's see. I don't have more systems elsewhere. Alright, let's see. Is there a buffer still filling up somewhere? Let's just turn you to no. Oh, so that's filling up. Actions. I have 4 flux points. Apparently. My system immediately died. So I guess this pack has applied energistics using a fuck ton of power. I'm gonna need to make the network tool. Applied network tool. That's gonna need an illuminated panel. Does require some more quartz glass. So let's get that. Alright, that's being crafted over there. Wow, couldn't imagine my AE system would already just be sucking so much power. Let's see, get that network tool. Gonna want a chest. Fucking take a barrel out, I guess. Tool. There we go. Put the barrel back in. And also we have more uranium to put in. Let's slap this down on the end of the chain. And get its pot in place. Pot, insanium farmland, uranium seeds. There we go. Later we'll teach the system how to make uranium out of that. Alright. Network tool. That should enable us to actually see that our system is only using like 30 FE per tick. Allegedly. But I guess all of the importing is really hitting it. Instead of it really being per tick, all of the importers are just hitting it. Because this is just passive usage, I think. I mean, that's 0.5, that's 3. And that's 1, that's another 1. That's total of 2 passive drain. All the interfaces are 11. That's a bulk of this. Yeah, so that's all passive drain. Then each individual import might be taking up more power. And that might be thrashing it. But that is still an insane amount. Pretty sus. Yeah, it's not like a backlog getting filled or anything either. At least this is full on hexafluoride now. Need more fluorite. I need more logistical pipes. And also I'm just going to do that. There we go. So no more jumping there at least. Alright, let's see. Logistical pipes. More of those. And just plug that up there. Plug that up there. That goes up. And it should be able to just pull straight out, no issues, but let's also go ahead and grab the fluorite. I don't actually have fluorite, so we need to use system to make it. So we need to know how to make that and uranium. They can all flow properly. Alright, that's all routed up. And there we go. Alright, this is properly connected in the system and all of its item inputs sent over. Except again for carrots. But I might just leave it there and not worry about it. The HDPE pellets, however, those I might want to put in the system. You know, to be fair, I could have put these items in interface as an export and then just pull it out and shoved it. But I liked having it slightly more separate. However, putting these items into the system, that I might do. I don't have any upgrades into any of these. But I think I have some upgrades somewhere. Let's fill my canteen back up. And slowly infuse pork chop into that. And let's go see what else we got out here. We do not have any more freaking drawer upgrades and the outer stuff, and I don't think we have any in here. We do. We have one of them. Fantastic. Slap it on there. And that's where HDP pellets are gonna go. Yeah, let's just limit it on oxygen. So this is a little bit of a manual process anyways. Let's just pull out all the pellets. Let's also lock it. There we go. Just for upkeep's sake. And now the pellets can go up in there. And that's a lot of pellets. But with the 32x storage increase, that's fine. I can pull it all. So now anything we need HDP pellets for, we have available there. Perfect. Alright, let's check in on this system. Certez is not getting compacted. Oh, it's a 2x2 recipe to compact. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Certez quartz. You go down blue. And problem solved. Are we storing Certez in any of those? We are not storing Certez back here. Let's start doing that. Another drawer. A charge Certez. You're gonna go in there. And let's hit hovering here and place that there. That. Now let's pull out our normal Certez crystal. I forgot I was flying. And throw that in the system there. Perfect. So Now it has a place to go where it can just sit for a long time. And let's make sure all of our sodas is in there. Are the blocks used for anything? Absolutely isn't. But it's more compact storage of it anyways and gets it out of the system. Well, let's also turn all of our essence into proper sodas. Alright, how many patterns do we have? We have one pattern. When we request 10 more, we can request 10 more. Fantastic. Now, how much molecular assembler do we have left? We have 5 whole slots. That is not how much I would want. But it's fine for now, I guess. Uranium. You make it with uranium essence. And then a fluorite. You make that with fluoride essence. And those are made in that molecular assembler. And so now, fish is getting more fluorite, and that's getting all sent in there. You convert it to hydrofluoric acid. Fantastic. Realistically, I think you'd get the sulfur back because the fluorite is actually taking the place of the sulfur within the molecular chain. And so we'd be able to recycle the sulfur back through the system, I think. It might require some more cleaning up because impurities, but realistically I'm pretty sure that's the case. But this is Minecraft, it's not realistic. Meanwhile, fission reactor and a fissile fuel entire process, including making uranium hexafluoride. Don't mind off that. This is Minecraft. Aww. Let's see. We're still not backlogging any power. Wait, okay, you're only losing about 57. Where is the big train then? Network connections. Can I highlight you? Next selected, edit selected, clear selected. Is there a way I can click this? No, okay. Let's see. Well, it's located at 229126. So 126 is right over here. Okay. Well, 126 actually should be here. Yeah, it's saying here 229126. Oh, it's this pot. That pot has taken all of my power? That's no joke. The Reddit was right. That's a freaking power hog. Jeez. That thing is using over 3000 FE per tick. And that's just because I'm not making more power than that. Holy crap. That's a power-hungry pot. You thought the 3 AM munchies were bad. That pot's got you beat. Jeez. You heard me swear. What happened? I mean, I'm not generating any excess power because of this pot we made last week. It's sucking all of my excess power down. It's taking all of it. Jeez. I didn't think we'd have to be looking at more power so quickly after we built this reactor. How a flower pot can need that much power? I know, right? I mean, to give it some credit, it just multiplies the output. So whenever that draconic plant grows, instead of making 1 essence, it makes 2. But it also requires power. And it's just sucking down power. Sucking more than a horny teen. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Up the burn rate a little bit more on the reactor. That's a flat 8 buckets flowing. Oh, no, we can't handle that. We're not putting in enough water to handle that. No, it's still only 8 input in the same amount anyway, so. Oh. I actually have slight excess of heat coolant here. Right, that's the limiting factor. Let's upgrade the mechanical pipe. Wait, which pipe is it again? It's a basic pressurized tube. Alright, let's upgrade a pressurized tube. We should be able to pull that off. Pressurized tube. Upgrade that from just doing 8 buckets to 64. Can't take it all the way, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. We're at elite with the tube. So that should mean we don't have to upgrade this connection for a while. Let's clear that away. And once this is emptied out, that elite tube, and let's just set it in push-pull configuration again. And now we can take in the entire input, even if we pump it up. However, we still need to upgrade the input side of things. And I don't think the aqueous accumulator can actually keep up with that. So we might want to get mechanisms pumps going and use a little bit of power, but it'll make more water. Unless we have some other form of water. Which I don't think we do. But we can check anyways. Let's see. If it uses a water bucket, then it might be an infinite source of water. And I'm not seeing any. No. What makes water? The water condensator from industrial foregoing. With optional power, that might be good. Let's see. We can squeeze snow for water. Well, that's a thing. We can get a snow golem, find a way to heal it, and just melt it eternally in a smeltery controller. That would be fun. Anything else really? No, not really. Not that I would care for. Alright, mechanism pump it is. The electric pump. Got a pumpy. A pum 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 pum. And skirrup. And that is a new pump we got. And that should help a little bit. Let's see. Wrench that up like that. Place the electric pump there. Rotate it around. And we'll need some power into it. I mean, heck, we got power right here. Universal cable. Dang it. There it goes. Let's replace that. No, it doesn't actually want to know itself there. There we go. Alright. Let's quickly run around and get another freaking universal. That's the cable type. Universal cable, there it is. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the mechanism pipe names. Oh, no, wait. Power goes in the side, right. That's how it operates. Alright, so power goes into its side. Power goes there, and then take those off. There we go. And then we want base mechanical pipe. Refill it back up. And this isn't quite generating it fast enough. I guess I will stick that back there. Additionally... Oh no. Oh, the reactor finally blew up. I actually didn't think it would blow up. But, here we are with a blown up reactor. And lots of stuff gone. Not gonna lie, that's a large oof. Yeah. Let's see. It did take out the controller as well, but we still have most of our items accessible. Oh, time to start rebuilding. Oh, all of our power is gone too. But it died without fanfare. I guess it's both a good and bad thing. Since it dying without fanfare is means it's not alarming, but also, well, it should be alarming because it exploded. Let's just get back to rebuilding. Let's see. You still got some stuff to start up with, so that's fine. Ghost items back over here. So we'll see what we can still save up with. Let's see, still have all these resources automated. So that's still our backup. I'm just making sure there's nothing else left on the ground that would start timing out or anything. Do have a backup generator, I believe. Let's see. Got the nether star generator over here, but we don't have nether stars. Got the slimy generator over here. I'm still not sure what takes to actually power that, I'll be honest. Imperial Stonework Factory. Could be using that instead of multiple hammers. We do have some leftover turbine casing. I'll say I did scram the reactor before it reached 100%, but it was still, I guess, too late. And the water input too little. But this is what happens when you build your house atop of nuclear reactor kits. Yeah, there's a chance breakdown. Still too much heat coming out. Yeah. I was too near for the whole time. My proximity, I'm just too hot for it. Does this mod make a distinction on the type of reactor? What do you mean distinction on type of reactor? That was the mechanism fission reactor. But it's the only one that can use the fissile fuels that we were making. Which we did use up all the uranium, so. Oh, those types. No. Unfortunately not. It doesn't have big reactors in it. Big reactors actually has, or whatever they want to call it these days. They actually have multiple reactor types, including molten salt. But no, we don't have any pebble bed reactors, because I would 100% build those if I could, because that is a much safer form of reactor. But alas, we don't have that. So instead, harvest our farm as we start planning to recover from this great tragedy that I am severely underplaying. And we still have some of these resources out over here at least. And we have most of our compact drawers. Actually, I don't think we were missing... No, we are missing one compact drawer. Let's get our scuba suit on. Take a dive underwater. And see if any of our resources, like, sank? I don't think any of them would. I think they all would have floated. But, you know, best to go ahead and check since we can. And I don't see anything. There's also one drowned bent on hitting me with tridents. And still did not drop a trident for me. What assholes. I've yet to get a trident from a drowned. And I've killed so many drowned across the Minecrafts they've existed in, and no trident for me. I'll take that back. I might have had it once, but that's still, like, not enough. Alright, what we're gonna need to make is back to the applied energistics controller. Also, let me update the stream title of this. I think that's important enough. The nuclear meltdown. Let's rebuild. There we go. Yeah, it looks like everything's still there, but they're cool. Ain't out here speaking Welsh, Jazz? Nah, she's speaking in nuclear reactor. I'm not certain what all of the acronyms stand for, but I know the last one is pebble bed. And that's when you have a uranium in a ceramic ball. I mean, it's goddamn nerd. It's true, you are. I mean, so am I, so you're in the right company for that. And was almost a nuclear engineer? Nice. I bet you're a furry too, Candy. Put me one of them dirty furries. Because if so, welcome. You're in the right stream. Let's... Guess get some more... Oh, it took out the cobblestone maker too. Damn. That's right. We have two. I also need to be very sparing with my jetpack. I realized. Oh, the other one is up here. Cool. No, we still have that. Good, good. Let's just get a stack of cobblestone out to replace. You have enough engineering degrees to be an honorary furry? I mean, you don't need a degree to be a furry. I don't have any. I certainly have no plans to get any. Let's see. Get some more cobblestone back down. Well, I guess we have an excuse to put the reactor somewhere else now. And get it away from the base a little bit. Oh, and I'll probably be still generating the fissile fuel here, because I don't feel like moving this. Well, let's see. Considering the explosion size, let's just take a line out from here. Let's just... and... that's probably far enough. Get it recentered. Perfect. And let's build a small platform for us to be able to build off of. Alright. We'll need a little bit more cobblestone again. But then that should serve us. I don't know why I'm running all the way around. I literally have stairs right here that were not exploded. Oop. There we go. Ooh. Now that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 that way, 4 this way. Yeah, that's right. Plan for a 9x9 reactor. I'm not sure how well that holds up with the mechanism of that actually being a good size reactor or not. But it's what I'm going with. 9x9 exterior. You can also take care of some of that cobblestone. Just enough to fill in the platform. Obituary, we can toss that. Put our armor away. And toss some things away in a chest. Don't really need any of these for right now. Blue, formulaic assembler can fuck off. And rotten flesh away. That ought to be good. Turbine. Let's see. I'm gonna have to move one of your vents that are being a little sus and put it on the return feed. Let's put the return feed there. That'll be good. Still have a port? Yeah, the port made it. That port. Or the valve, rather. Flap that right there. The elite tubes. Run them just under the water here. We'll need more. Let's go ahead and claim those chunks. Let's make sure this is the full reactor. Alright, actually the divider's here. Oh, and the chunk cutters, so I'll just move the reactor over by one. Or by two, rather. And that way we can also keep the chunk borders correct. Get over here, Bobble. Running away like that. Here we go. So that'll keep it well. And it moves a little closer, but it should still be fine. It couldn't explode a second time, right? It wouldn't dare. Alright. That there. Gonna need a bunch more tubes. But alright, guess we gotta make some more sieves too now. Oh, 3 more sieves from scratch. Oh, we're gonna have to get netherite again from scratch this time. That's a shame. Oops. I mean, sluice. That requires 2, 3 more. And 3 stick as well. And upgrading is required chain and iron ingots. We have access to the iron ingots, but the chain are currently not available. You know, at least the flux plug is still existent. So we can just pick that up and plug it onto a new generator of some sort. As an intermediary power source. Oh yeah, I accidentally lost the other one, that's right, that's what happened to it. Oh, still have the kinetic dynamo at least, and some water wheels. We can reset that up as a small little power system. Boop. This box now, I think. There we go. That takes 3 power. Grab some more cobble again. Hey, Corta, thanks for the taco in these trying times. Grab another couple stacks of cob so we can get to framing this up properly. And also pop out a Paxel. Help make the digging a little easier without caring about what type of thing we're digging. Alright. Cobblestone to separate it from the rest of the water. There we go. Now we won't have any water flowing in from the sides to mess up the flow. That water off the pipe. Call that a day. Oh, let's use some dust here to help clear that off. Alright, that'll help generate. Fill you up. Put dust down in here. And there shouldn't be any water left, actually. But I'm not sure where that water is, or who that water thinks it is. It didn't exist anymore. There we go. But that's properly picked up. I'll finish sealing it up a little bit. That to go. That. Get rid of this annoying drown. Make sure to top of our food. We don't want to go dying again. Not gonna worry about this one being pretty, because this one's all about just getting it all to work again. Bucket of water on either side. Gonna need a third bucket of water. You just stay empty, okay. Because I mean, this isn't using any more, but it doesn't say it has any water in it, so for its purposes. Alright. So now the water's circling about. And it's generating some power. Plug the flux plug down and see we're making 68 FE per tick. Not too shabby. We do have 3 pieces of soul sand. So we can place that there. No, we heard our power generation a little bit. And that just straight up blocks the flow entirely. Let's get 3 more soul sand. So we're on to 6 soul sand in use. Let's get that placed right here. See. That it should help power generation. At least a little bit, I'd imagine. No, I don't know. I think it is. Have we recovered? We have not recovered back up yet. It looks like we have, though. The other option would be, instead of placing it there, place the soul sand there. That way it's not impeding the bottom. Back up to 68. There we go. Gonna place that water back there. That water going up. 68 might be the max. But we'll just keep placing more water. Just to ensure that if that is the max, then we're at the max. Go. Fill the max. But actually, is that the max because it's all we're using? No. Because we can use all of our power. That's right. We're using all of our power. Let's limit you down to maybe 2k power. How does that sound? No disable limit, no surge mode. You're just stuck using a max of 2k power. Slowly building up some charge though, but the crop is stopped, but that's also fine. We can't use the draconium right now. I guess we could use some for draconic coal generator. But that's not necessarily a great power gen. Let's see, we lost our inputs here, but that's fine. That's not really a big deal. Get this sealed off, stop the flowing water nonsense. See, that's no longer going to be there. Get rid of that. And there it goes. No power is being used over here, but it's also got some residual left. Yeah, I'm just going to rip it up. I don't want to rip it up, that'd be wasteful. Yeah, see, it's got so much power left in it. Let's see. Let's at least drain this power out. It's drained out. Then it's at least been used. There we go. Oof. Now, let's see. Just go directly down from there. And that saves a couple. So now connects up to that flux point. So as we start making more power again, it's all gonna be linked up. And that'll slowly fill. Additionally, a Globetrotter stash. Oh, I did put it on, I just don't have enough mana to run it. Alright, get the mana tablet out so we can fix that. And let's see. I've already forgot why I jumped back here. Obviously I'm checking for something, but I have immediately forgotten what I was checking for. Right, I was gonna go over here. Priority. Can I make it a negative priority? That higher or lower priority? Not getting any power. But at the moment, this is outputting all the power. Since I changed the priority, this should still be that priority. Okay. Well, that's good at least. Good to know that's how that works. And we're definitely maxed out on our power at the moment. Power generation, that is. Well, let's just finish it off anyways, for the memes. Nope, 75 now, actually. That has improved the power. Ever so slightly. Break that water down. Turn it to flowing there. 82 FE per tech now. Fantastic. And yeah, this whole column of water, the bubbles aren't actually spinning it any faster, it seems. However, it does need to be a column of water because this top water source, that's what's flowing the opposite direction. And that means it needs a block below it so it can flow and not counter flow. And so it needs to be source blocks all the way up. Soul Sand actually help? I don't know. I'm not gonna test that right now. Because we're just recovery mode. Let's see. We still have all our machines at least. And it's still hooked up to power. Those are not really set back technologically. We just need our controller back. We should be all back up in business. And Be easy enough. Get a redstone, a diamond, and a coal. Gotta be kidding me, was that the redstone? It probably was. The only one to actually die. Oh, that one too, I guess. I don't even know what that one was. Alright. Stone essence. Get you out. We're also missing one of our terminals. And it's also, of course, the one that can make the recipes, the pattern terminal. But, alright, we got redstone. Let's grab a diamond. Need the one, I think? Yeah, just the one diamond. Fluix. That's in the system. Add applied power. Acceptor? Energy acceptor, there it is. That requires another fluix. Well, we don't have any of that anymore. So that's not really happening. Have 3 loose. We would still need a mesh as well. Do you have any string? I guess those died. Oh yeah. How did those drawers die? That was some weird drawing of lines. I'm still gonna be finding things that are missing. Woof. Alright. The basic logistical transporters. You put a couple of those back in place. They need to be extract and blue. That's an insert. Extract blue. Yeah, everything else seems fine and not actually missing. I mean, obviously we can't actually power this because we don't have power for these. But, well, that's a different issue. An entirely separate and unrelated issue. Good thing I had this here, so we at least have most of our items still here. There's a chest from Applied Energistics. It requires a Fluix crystal. But I think we can make a Fluix crystal. Charged Certez. Yeah, so we just need to sift diamond or gold mesh. Of course, diamond mesh. We're gonna make 3 more of those. Make 3 more diamond meshes. So we need 12 of our diamonds. I think 13 was right, just don't want to hold on to one. And let's see, that is also a string each, and we need a dozen stick. Doesn't stick? No problem, we have that. And stick. And string is also no problem. We're still growing it over at our farm. Boop. Oh, I only need to craft one thing of it. Cool, cool. Alright. We still have crafting tables. So, simple as. And now we're just the losers using normal oak sluice. Diamond mesh in it. Alright. Again, this is with dust, which luckily we have dust. Let's throw down our aqueous accumulator just right into the ground here. Add a couple buckets of water. There we go. Toss them on in. And now we have it's generating water infinitely. And this isn't automatable with that water. I'd use the manual pump. And actually I think I'm gonna do that. Manual pump. You're not over infinite water. Will you still just generate infinite water? You will. Cool, cool. Alright, let's charge that up while we put dust down on its end. Do we have a hopper available? No. We do not have any excess copper. Or chest either, for that matter. Hard Certus, there we go. Simple as that. We still have our nether quartz at least. So just grab that. Toss this in our water we had just placed. Boom, boom, boom. That's going to make a couple of fluids. I do have the hopper there, could have moved over. That's certainly true. So I'm gonna do that. Let's go and put the sand in there as well. And this chest, why not? That chest can go right on the end. Oh, right, this can't be automated at all. That's right. That was the suck of this one. Right. Let's hit the next step of this process. We can actually make those. Let's get a couple pieces of sand out. And we can brush fluid crystal down to dust. Mix that with sand. Stick it in the enricher. And there we go. Pure fluix. And that is almost the controller back. For the controller, redstone there, put that there. We'll cook up this piece of nether quartz. Yeah, because that's what it is. Smelting factory. Silicon. That over there. Alright, these don't have the residual power needed, but that's fine. And simply stick that there to charge that up. That's the engineering circuit. And that's the silicon circuit. And this one's the more difficult one, but let me just remove the cable from it for now. And that is a new controller. And just scrounge that back up. Well, that's almost a controller. We do still need the Skystone block. That's easy enough. We have Skystone. Wait, do we? Yeah, we still have Skystone. 2, 3, 4. Let's go cook that up back here, I think. The Skystone? No, that's high temperature. That's over here. Oh, you were still on cast iron, huh? Alright, well. Skystone. Change recipe. Yeah. Toss that in there. And that's going to be all 4. Oof. Nice, thanks, Jazz. And once this recipe's done, we should have a controller back. And we're just going to, like, slowly be giving it the power it craves. I need to make it Skystone blocks. We still need to cook it. So we bung it in there. And now, well, that's a new controller. And we're just gonna act like we didn't learn anything. It's gonna go right back in its spot. It's gonna get some power. It's gonna be charging up. And now we just need more cables. It's already connected on top. So we can just... Actually, let's pick this back up. And let's move the drive right there below it. And now we have access to our items again. And that opens us back up to more recovery. So we got a lot more cables in there. We've got our chains in there, so now we can upgrade these sluices. We need 6 iron ingots for the upgrade. There we go. And we'll need to pop this back out. But that been re-upgraded. Now it's just going to require 9 diamonds. And it's simple enough. As luckily most of those drawers did survive. And there we go. Now we're back to 3 of these slui. They can go back in their spots. And let's reseal that back up. I don't have any of the water pipes on me to put on top. But I'll get that in a second. Let's see. Trying to think now, since we have this wonderful opportunity of starting things over a little bit, you know, some reorganization, we should take advantage of it at least. Let's run this cable over this way. Clear that off. Get those back out of there. There we go. Right. No, that's not right. Let's move this over to the side. Stick that there. And then move the flux point under it. As well as move these flux cables. Yeah, let's move those over one. And up like that. Pop up our food. And that ought to be good. Now we can auto-craft these again. We just don't have access to everything over there. We are missing the controller. Could take the opportunity to move the turbine as well, actually. Maybe stick out another block into the water. You want to put some distance between it and the reactor in case of another meltdown, though. Not that another meltdown should happen, but, you know, better to be safe. Alright. In light of saying that, and grab the storage stuff here, pick it all up, and act like this is a new controller so I can place the storage bus against it, and lay down the cabling. Also, the ME system's out of power once more. That's fine. We got our use out of it. And it's using up the entire power. If I cut that off, it's still using up all that power. We put it back. When it updates. No, that wasn't passively draining it. I think it was maybe filling up those cables. It was prioritizing down versus up. Which that's whatever, really. Alright, let's get those back in place. We will need another factory. Oh, we had some redstone being processed. We got some more redstone right there. We are missing the entire molecular assemblers, so all of those recipes are practically gone. Your cobalt, still have some of that. These crimson slabs, I can't turn them back into planks, right? Alright. That's a right shame. But I should, yeah, have some stems here, so I can at least replace the flooring. A sewing factory. Just that up. So I can lay down some power cables. Which that's also gonna drain the system. But at least it's shared between the pipes now. Go. Alright, let's... Some of the edges filled back in. So we can at least walk the perimeter. Because that's at least fairly important to let us have access to everything again. Especially since that keeps dying. I still want to make sure we have access to all of our drawers. Well, it wasn't as catastrophic as it could have been, the explosion. Still have to replace a lot of things though. But you know, it's still fine. Need a source of netherite so we can properly replace that one sluice. We'll also need to either make or hope we get as a quest reward another speed upgrade for it as well. It did have that. That's right down the middle. Patch up these holes. And there we go. Take down these warped planks. We don't need them anymore, we can put it back up. They're back here. And move this hopper into its new place. As well as this chest. Let's get it just facing right into there. Anything and ready. Get the chest at the end of... Get at the end of that one. To be fair, we don't need to put a crate over there. We can just use a chest for that. Put the paxel away. Definitely don't need it right now. Do have a drawer at least. Do we have access to make a new compacting drawer? No. We ain't got shit. Right, because we're still missing the controller back there. The drawer controller. It's gonna need a diamond. Well, sticks and smooth stone. Smooth stone we're missing because that died. That died in the nuclear blast. Block that down. Alright, let's go. Big stick. And then just some cobble. We need to craft it back here. Just grab a new stack. Cook up 6 cobble. This plank so I have access to the interface. Six torches. Down. Grab some plank back. And 2 neth quartz. And that's our 2 comparators. Need 5 more stone cooked up. I almost clicked all the stone. Alright, let's get this stone amongst all the other stone we have in our inventory. Plug it all in there. And then 1 diamond. And that's a new controller. Pop the block right here. Not quite it. Let's just pop the next one over. I know, that was actually precisely it. Ooh. And now, our system's reconnected to all those resources. And there's our system. Restore to all the storage. Alright. Let's get the pattern terminal. Hey, Divine. What up, Chura? Recovery from nuclear disaster. That's what's up. We need 3 logic processors. So let's ask the system for those 3. It needs redstone and silicon. Oh, let's get some more compacting drawers before we get to that. There we go. Currently dealing with post-apocalyptic issues. Yeah, pretty much. We need 3 more of these. There we go. And then let's just toss in the rest of this cobble in there to cook up. It might be a bad idea, but let's try for it anyways. Let's hook this up to the system. Nope, we're not losing power yet. That means we're still good. You want to be a post-apocalyptic issues? You have a reason to be pegged? Do you, my guy? I wouldn't want to be a post-apocalyptic issue. I think I would have enough of those as it is. Drawer. Make another one of them. There's the drawer. Chest. Do need to make some chests first. 4. Now we can make the drawer 2x2. There we go. I don't know why I was wanting to make 3 of these compacting drawers. But I didn't need 3. Needed 2. Lock both of these. And let's toss all this redstone into this one. And let's keep falling down this hole and not do anything about it. Sounds like fun. Alright. You know, in retrospect, I guess I should, rage and let myself rage, but that doesn't get things done. Which is why I didn't explode in anger when my thing exploded. Hey, Freedom, how you doing? We're doing somberly because my nuclear reactor exploded and took out half my base. But, we're getting back. We're getting functionality restored. So, can't complain too much about it. Oh, okay, I could complain more about it, but I ain't gonna. That ain't my style. But I'm glad you're doing well. Alright, we got our controller back and replaced, so that's good. Let's see. What else we got up here? Have our flux controller made, so that's fine. Interface terminal, we actually made that, so that's good. That's just a matter of buffers getting filled back up. Because at least our passive power is generating a fair amount. It's not a whole lot. It's not the over 3K we were making, but it's generating. It's generating. Also, can you guys hear the background music all fine? It's not overpowering me and it's not being too loud for y'all. Can you not hear the background music? Or did me saying music not get through? Don, you swear you didn't just eat 17 edibles before you came in here? I mean, that's your prerogative. Alright, power's still not the greatest, but that's because this whole buffer's filling back up still. Slowly but surely. Put our warped planks back in there. You hear the music, yeah? Okay, that's good. As long as the music is still audible, I'm still good. Get those back in place. We can put this plug back in when needed. Did borrow it for something. I don't know what we borrowed it for at this point. Stream's freezing up from time to time. I haven't paid too much attention to my OBS, but I do see 0 dropped frames. So unless anyone else is having issues, I think it's just on your end. Or it's your edibles, which would still be on your end. Alright. Got a replacement rotor at least. I'm just gonna lay there. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Alright. Got a few more planks I can lay down. Let's see. Oh yeah, our bed's gone too. Didn't even realize that. Fuck out of here. We have to make a new bed. Unless we have an extra bed laying around, which might. No, we do have an extra bed. But unfortunately it's red. But it is an extra bed. Let's just go back to sleep real quick and burn that phantom. Goodbye, bird. Alright, let's put our key away. Got a couple chunks we could deal with. Barrel. Yeah, let's just get 3 barrels. Sleep demon is back? Yeah, the sleep demon's back. Let's pop this and place the 3 barrels like that. It's the worst edition of Minecraft? Eh, I wouldn't call it the worst edition. I can't name anything worse off the top of my head. But I wouldn't say it's the worst edition. There's probably much worse things that have actually been added or changed. Like Microsoft. That was the worst edition of Minecraft. Adding Microsoft to it. But there we go. Let's get some more cobble. That laid down. That anymore. Alright. That back up, toss that. Pick a couple things of water here. Let's see. Since it's further away, I guess I have no reason to not put my thingamadoo right here. Don't have the water pipes though. Have any more in here? We got pressurized tubes, logistical transport. Let's just add mecha. Universal cable. No. Might have it over here actually. Mechanical pipes. There they are. And that'll be water. Alright, we need a new cobble generator. Wait a minute. Did I move this? Do we not have the generator over here anymore? Don't have a cobble maker over here? I think we moved it. Okay. Well, this is, full. So let's just pick this one up. I'm certain we don't really need it for anything else. Oh, Candy, your Chrome had crashed? I'm sorry. In Constellation, you didn't miss too much. Let's see. Are we positive for cobble? We are positive for cobble, even with tier 2. Okay, that's good. Ah, that filled up already. Okay. So what we need is the crushing factory, I think. See, this gets combined up. It's enriched into 2 dust. No, actually, just go straight in there. Okay. We do need 1 crate, actually. So I think I'll just move these outputs into this chest for a moment. And then just move this crate into place. You can just put things in here and they'll make their way over there properly. And they have the time and space anyway. There we go. And that has a little more room as well. In addition to being able to accept the compacting upgrade, which we still have one of. And make that 3x3 to compact things down. And make sure that's not pulling out of there. Oh, this is a toughie here. What's its side config plates? Input in the left. I'm using the wrong pipes. Those weren't transport pipes. Those were anal sex. Let's see. Pressurized tube. Physical transport, there it is. As far as Starfield goes, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't looked into any updates of progress or anything. But that's also because I expect the internet will tell me without me even trying. Like you guys, see? I was told some information here through it's coming to Game Pass according to what Snake had posted. Well, ES6 that is. You know, y'all give me the information. I don't need to go looking it up and finding it myself. Right. Let's just go transport that up. Redstone apparently needs to be added to this, because it is enriching up the redstone. There it is. Add that in there. Oh, color it blue. Go ahead and have that be blue. Keep those in there. Oh, we need another logistical sorter. Let's get that. Full sorter. Yeah, this is drawing all the power. So let's also just turn this off like entirely. Hey Nikki, how you doing? How's it going? We are still recovering from our nuclear disaster. Mostly because power issues now, since our power exploded. But, good thing logistical sorter's cheap. So now we can plot that over here this time. It's gonna take a few more logistical transporters to get it proper. Are you doing okay? You got some wine and you're trying to wind down? Hey, that sounds like a good plan. Transporter config. Can I strict input it to none? You know what, let's test that real quick. Can I strict import this to none? That actually does work, because it's like, hey, you can't be colored and go into there. I'm not gonna say that sentence again. Let's see. If cycle all the way back through. There we go. Need one more logistical transporter to make it all work out. Oh, a logistical transporter, more logistical... No, it is transporter. The other one's a sorter, right? I don't remember actually turning on automod. But apparently, it was on. And apparently, white trash is a term by default in the gotcha filter. Automod is tricky. Snake's always having to whitelist things to it. I think since apparently it's on, I'm probably going to go through and customize its whitelist before it becomes an issue. Regardless, however, this should be a 2x2 compactor that makes the clusters. So, going to be tag forge cluster? Is that the tag? That wasn't the tag. No, cluster is the tag. Or is it a material? Might be a material. No, it's not material. So it should be a forge cluster. Just type in cluster. That won't work. Alright. Let's look at advanced tooltips. Forge clusters. Ah, that was the problem. Forge clusters. There we go. You set someone dandy stream customized stuff, but still a lot. There's a lot of still catches. It's good, but it's always the strangest stuff. Yeah, I can see that. But alright. Flint. Let's add flint to the blue track. Get that exiting the system proper. Oh, right. It also needs to that up here. There we go. The pure sodas was a fluke, so we can just go right in there. Alright, so now all clusters are being taken care of automatically. So that's good. Get the coal out of there. Or toss that in. All those storage blocks. In fact, bag. What was it? Storage underscore blocks? Yeah, that should be right. Forge storage blocks. Make that blue. There we go. And now let's actually route it up by 2 like that. And wrench those up and have it operate like that. Just so it's out of the way when and if we add more machines along this path. It's already prepared and out of the way. And since that's blue, it should be good. Bone blocks. Just filter directly on that. Prosperity not do it as block form. But we will do it as just straight up shard. Those get pulled out. As far as bone meal goes, are we storing it as bone meal in a block? We are not. Well, we should. Let's actually grab our bone, put it in there, and start importing the bone meal directly. New filter, item stack, bone meal, blue. And we can get rid of the block form of it. There we go. Both forms of Certez. Blue. And blue. There we go. The forged gems. Tag forged gems. Those be blue. Oh, hydrate. I got you, Freedom. Thank you for the hydrate. That also reminded me to actually blink a little bit because my eyes were dry. Because I've been hyper-focusing over here. You know, as one does. Electrotine. Let's get that in there as well. Importing on the blue line. Colton Skystone. Well, also blue liners. Boop, boop, boop. Inferium. Get on in there. The mob soul should not be an actual product out of the sieves, so don't worry about that. Power Uraninite. I remember having some issues getting the tag to work right on that. Power Uraninite. That's because there's not a tag, is it? Notice. Raw Uraninite. Alright, if you just looked up the Uraninite, see Uraninite underscore raw. That might not be a tag. Try that again. Uraninite. That's the issue. Okay. So, new item stack. Actually, we'll just do the mod ID again. Here's mod ID for power. Send that along on blue. And we'll just hook that up to the system. And I'll put it over here. There we go. Boop. And gunpowder needs to be handled as well. Boop, boop, boop. Are we storing? We are storing gunpowder in a thing. Yeah, there it is. Well, with that, is everything handled again? Resources are re-automated. The only issue being power. We don't have enough of it. Once we have that automated now, though, we can re-enable this. Start flowing the gravel back out. And thus flowing all of the resources back out. And there we go. I'm gonna quickly redrain the power, but that's also fine. Gunpowder does keep wanting to go in here though. So let's set the default to actually black. And we'll set it to only want to accept black resources out. And that ought to be good. Fuck, there we go. So that should prevent gunpowder from going back in here. All we need to do is generate power again. So let's get that going real quick. What kind of generator can we actually quickly make? From power, we can use its reactor and start using some of that uraninite. We have nothing to lose at this point, so let's do that. Use buckets of lava, because we got plenty of lava. Make some dielectric paste. Boom and boom. And what does it take to make the higher tiers? Okay, so it's not upgrades. It's just you have to remake it. That's one of the reasons I didn't like this mod. Now it requires energizing. That requires energizing. So yeah, we actually have to get into the mod to get that kind of stuff. At least don't have to start with a starter reactor. We go straight to the basic. We need some capacitors though. So let's get all of those. 16. Need at least 4 large. That might be good. Dielectric casing. Boop. 2 of those need to rotate horizontal. Boom. And processed uraninite, which just wants us to cook uraninite. So let's just cook a stack of this stuff, I guess. That power reactor. Right, over here is not hooked into the system yet. Boom. Now, how to actually use this, I don't know yet. Time for you to make another tea? That sounds good to me. Oh. Interesting look to it. Because we have wireless power, and because this is technically a reactor with uraninite, it's just going to, coming with you on mobile? Nice. Oh, I need 32 more reactor blocks. But it all gets placed as one giant block. That's pretty neat. You need 32 more. Okay. Well, once, see, that's filled up and that buffer's gonna fill back up. And then it'll be back and ready to run. Let's check and see if we wouldn't happen to have another kinetic dynamo just flying around. And yeah, we don't. We do have another compacting upgrade for a crate, however. Not going to use it, but we do have it. And we have empty cardboard box, so I can put that box in place. There we go. And a kelp block. Ethereal slate still has no purpose. Got storage upgrade templates. And nothing immediately useful. We got one fission reactor casing. And that's one casing we'd have to make later. But we're also gonna make a bigger one later, so we're gonna need tons more, so that's not gonna save, like, anything at all. Alright, another dielectric casing. And that is one more set of these reactors, 28 more. So that is 7 more crafting recipes of it. And it is 2 of these, so I want to put 14 into each side. There we go. That should be correct. We need dielectric pacing for the casings, which means we need more paste. Which actually wants more clay as well, which we don't have. We're out of clay. Imagine that. Not like we weren't actually making any at all anyways, and so we're gonna slowly run out one day. Like we weren't already in that state. Let's see. Any more hanging out on the island? I'm already doubting it, but you know, checking anyways. Do I see any on the ocean floor, perhaps? That's either clay or marble, and I think it's marble. That is indeed marble. I am not seeing any clay down here. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright. Let's return back up to home then. With no more clay to our name than we started with. I'm sure that's the way I can make more clay right now. Clay is usually in shallow water. Well, this is all custom generation, so there is no shallow water. Let's see, we can drip some water onto dirt and make clay blocks. The sand and gravel plus water can make a bunch of clay balls. I think that's the route I take. We have access to so much gravel. Like I can just reach in here for cobblestone, not gravel. Never mind, we don't actually have access to the gravel itself straight up. Nor the sand either. How much gravel we have in the system? None. How much sand do we have in the system? We got some. Just get 40 sand total. And you know what? Gravel's the one that popped over there. That's what it was. We had compressed gravel. That's where it went. We have some gravel over here. So we can at least utilize that for our benefit. Still need plenty of water though. Let's just fill up that jar. Alright. Only a second, it's not gonna take long at all. Do. Alright, out of water. Need 4 more buckets. 1, 2, 4. Boy, skeletons. Fuck off. I'm working here. Got a slime hat though. Let's just light up this area a little bit. That should be fine. Yeah, that'll work. And that's all. Yeah, nothing more. Oop. There we go. And clay. Let's compact some of that down. There we go. And slap that all in the system. Along with some of this other junk. And there we go. Actually, the sand doesn't have a place in the system. Alright. Okay. And 1 more bucket of lava may just do. 30 more dielectric paste. And we're making more rods. Put them all into rods. Right. Half of those get turned horizontal. There we go, that's 4 more. That's still not quite how much we need. But it is quite a bit closer to there. Hey Samus, how's it going? How are you doing? Alright, let's make another set of iron bars. Hopefully we can make some more of these rods. That ought to be enough. Sam Moose with the subscription. Thank you very much. Doing much better with that. But I'm doing fairly well, especially considering that we're still recovering from a nuclear meltdown. Well, let's turn half of those in. And now we oughta be able to make the things. Okay, you got a first batch too. Yeah. Let's see. Electric casing. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need. Write the others back for storage purposes. And here we go. Quest complete. Reactor. Playing with that nuclear mod, I've had bad times with that. Well, I accidentally let my reactor get too hot with not enough water in it, so it exploded and took out half the base. But so I'm needing to get some more power so I can replace it with a bigger reactor. So now I'm messing with power. And it has its own reactor. Wants carbon, redstone, and uraninite. So let's get some of that going. Actually, we got the uraninite in our inventory already. Let's just toss that directly in there. Oh, I can just generate directly with the uraninite. Okay. Yeah, the other ones just increase fuel consumption and efficiency. Well, let's turn on auto mode. Oh, redstone on. Requires a redstone signal. That's better. Let's grab a stick from our tree. Boop. And that's a lever. And yeah, I could just slap that anywhere, turn it on. No, it doesn't seem on to me. Where do you want this control to be from? Do you have a requirement for putting it on top for some reason? Redstone signal off, it would turn back on. And that's not quite working out. Yeah, Jazz, I grabbed a dick from our tree, that's right. You feel bad having badge? Jazz would have it? Nah, fam. You earned it. Yeah, May here is the big real founder, gifting everyone all those subs. Coolant. You know what, I'm just gonna have that ignore redstone and just generate power. And my cobalt pickaxe is dead. So let's get that repaired. Oop, and there we go. That's a repaired cobalt pickaxe. And water power back off. Water power. And hello, electrical power. See, there's no limit to its power. And yeah, it's using up power, using up uraninite. In auto mode, so it'll kick itself off when it needs to. And should be good. But now our system definitely has more power than it was. Even the flower's getting power. Can't. Okay. You're playing all the mod 6? There's a lot of mods in that pack. I need to get back onto Olivia's server and do some more work on my base over there. The computer does not like it too much. How much RAM do you have? Because if you didn't customize how much RAM it's allowed to use, you're gonna have a bad time. You definitely want to make sure you're giving it enough RAM. Because otherwise, yeah, bad times. Alright, Uranite. You stored in a drawer there, buddy. You can go right there. You have like 8 gigs? Yeah. That's just a bad time. A good minimum for that pack is like 12, I think. So if you've got less than 12, then yeah, bad times. I just like dump it straight out of the system. I can. Cool. Now with it dumped out of the system, anything new should go in the drawer. I'm just gonna manually shove it all in there anyways. Ah, got full pretty quickly. Okay. Time for an upgrade? Same, upgrade in this drawer. But you should be able to get a memory kit for a decent price these days. Question mark? I haven't looked at RAM kits in a little bit. So I ain't 100% on that. There's your free template. But you're gonna want to make sure you get like a 16 gig kit. Or if you can afford to get more than that and go ahead and take the other sticks out. I don't know if you are super familiar with how it all works. I'm not gonna assume any further. The emerald upgrade is best upgrade. Let's go shove that on Uranite. Need 2 8 gig sticks. Your motherboard doesn't support more than 16. Run that by me again? Because I'm not used to any motherboard not supporting a capacity of RAM. It might have only space for only 2 sticks. That could be true. But I don't remember a board having limits on the capacity of the RAM itself. That's usually OS and CPU side. Motherboard for 2012. Okay. I'll take your word for it. You've researched it. Yeah. You know your situation better than I do. I'm just a rabbit on the internet. I'm just a dumb bun. I can only speculate. So let's pull all this Uranite back out of the system. Make sure it all gets into the drawer properly. Okay, there is no max on the motherboard? Yeah, I don't think so. I know like Windows XP had a limit of how much RAM could be installed. But with like Windows 10 at least, I think the limit is up to like 2 terabytes of memory. So you should be fine, but if the motherboard has a limit and I just didn't know about it, then that's obviously the case. The motherboard would have a limit then. Let's see. Yeah, let's toss this plug back in there. I reckon. We can also get that cable back in place. Now these are repowered. But alright, how's the system flowing? It's not flowing any power. That's inputting 2K though. Okay. Our power is doing fine now. Could improve it a smidge here and or there. But for the moment it should be doing fine. You would like to have two 16 gig sticks to have 32 gigs? DDR3, right, that's also a thing. I'm not sure if those sticks would be even cheaper or more expensive since they're, you know, rarer and harder to get a hold of because those haven't been in mass quantities demand for a little while now. Well, let's get a hopper and a chest. Doop doop. Got two chests. Turn one of those into a hopper. And let's get some uraninite. And let's get that hooked up. You saw two 8 gig sticks on Amazon for 70 bucks. Yeah. That's a little bit pricey, I would think, for 8 gig sticks. But I also look more around paying like, you know, a little above like 100 bucks for my kits. But I'm also running DDR4 and looking for like 16 gig sticks. But law of supply and demand. Supply is low for DDR3. So and demand's low, so they're not gonna price it low. Well, if you want Samus, you can send me links and I can try helping you out. Via Discord so I can keep it all tracked and have a flowing combo. Cool. Alright, now we got power flowing in here again. Now everything else can flow. Is gunpowder not flowing out of the system? Why are we not flowing the metal ingots? Oh, just because it can't keep up. Okay. That makes sense. Pull up your motherboard stuff? Yeah, that'd be helpful. Alright, why isn't the gunpowder exiting? Oh. Because I didn't have it set on a filter. That's why. There we go. Titanium. Yeah, I mean that just gets melted. I was just waiting for a spot over here, I see. Okay. And wow, do we have a full load of items in this crate. And a system that can't do much of anything with it all. Let's see about getting into stack upgrade. Let's apply a card. No, it's just acceleration cards it uses. Okay. Make an advanced card. And let's upgrade. There we go. Boop. And that takes care of all those items in backlog. Except for the uranium ingots. Nothing's happening with those. And why is this so? We don't have anywhere for it to go. Well, that's how it's so. Compacting upgrade. Gonna want another piston. And there we go. Get our drawer back out. And at this point, I think we've actually made a little bit of progress from where we started. Uranium ingot. Let's get you in there. Because now, again, we're making uranium. We had to make a new drawer to put it in. It's not being exported or actually used in anything anymore, but we're building a backlog of it at least. Zirconium essence. Let's get all the ingots we can out of that. West, we have one turn in for power, making the reactor. I got us an obsidian boat. That's useless to me. Alright. Put down some more of our nutritional fluid. We're up to 7 hours on our time in a bottle now. We did not use a lot of that today. Mostly because we've been out of power. Harvest our farm. Put all those goods away. Potatoes, got a lot. Wheat seeds, got a lot. Cotton seeds, so many. Ooh. I'll put that back in there. And the wheat as well. And we put the manual pump away again. Can't need that. And there's no outputs we actually need to handle with the power reactor, right? Nah. And it just turned itself back on because I guess I drained it back down to... No, it stops when full and starts when it has less than 70%. I guess it just took a huge beating with all of the constant processing it was being asked to do. Over here. Use up a lot of power real quick. But we have our flow of resources back, plus the 2 extras, so we should have plenty of redstone and uranium. Soon enough, we'll set up this processing chain again and start backstuffing on fissile fuel. But right now, let's get a molecular chamber again. Get the molecular symbolar. How much RAM am I rocking? Let's see. Does this actually tell me my total RAM? No, just what I've allocated. I'm rocking, I think like 64 gigs. No, I have some good specs that I've slowly been piecing back together. Yeah. I've got a decent day job that isn't fulfilling. But, you know, it pays the bills and lets me get nice toys. So, can't complain too much about it. I'd just rather replace it with full-time streaming. Let's get a couple of these processors. No crafting CPUs. Right. We need crafting CPUs. The processing unit. Need a logic processor, so we still need one of those. Let's get gold, a redstone, and we don't have silicon, do we? Oh, we do have a printed silicon at least. I can toss the other two in here, that's fine. And actually, make all those green rather than leaving them at blue. And why would I do that, you may ask? Well, what I was just thinking of, getting some more logistical transporters. And let's see. I would like to actually still keep these two lines a little bit separate. Let's get that there and color it green. Get that. Separate those, plop that there. And get that like that. There we go. I can also go ahead and just disconnect that as well. There's no point really. Love how complex Minecraft can be nowadays, good for the brain. This is how I've been playing it for years. Yet now I'm no longer crafting those. Now I can redo those patterns. But I still need the crafting terminal. I mean the pattern terminal. I also need a diamond, as well as the redstone and silicon. Get those in there. Sorry for letting chat PC stuff. No, you're good, Samus. From my perspective, at least, you're perfectly fine. Gave me something to idle about instead of just prattling on and on as I do. Nice change of pace for me. Alright. This pattern terminal. Annihilation core. Alright, another gold and redstone. And quartz. Go that up in there. And there we go. Should properly assemble it. Oh. For rafting loop. Alright, what's after cyan, dark red, purple? Purple's already in use. Light blue is also already in use. Let's go with lime, that's redstone. Aqua, that's okay. Red. Just red. That one's not in use. So that gets to be not that. Cyan, dark red, purple, light blue. Needs to be red. And I think that's correct. Where? We're coming all the way up there. That's not correct. I figured the silicon. That back to blue, I reckon. I can't remember anymore. So this one gets to be red. Alright. Now silicon goes in there. Red goes in here. Manufactured. And that gets shipped around to the bottom. And back out. Around the front. Yeah, I think that works out. Oops. Let's see. Could also make it so it'll just flow out, go directly down into here. That's true. Could set that up. But that'll have to be next week if I decide to do that. I'm not quite calling it a wrap at this moment, but it should be a wrap. Got annihilation core. Need the formation core. There it is. Is it a tasty wrap though? Ah, it usually is, I think, right? I don't know, that's on y'all to tell me if it's a tasty wrap or not. I just supply the wrap. I'm just a Subway gal, you know? I just make the food and I hand it to you. You tell me if it's good or not. And then I go across the street to Taco Bell to have my lunch. That's how this all works. Get another piece of gold, redstone, and silicon. That's gonna be a piece of quartz. Let's run that back through as well. And toss that in there. Alright. What color is the redstone supposed to be? I think that's what color this is supposed to have been. Oh, I messed the colors up. At Subway a few days ago, you get it often as a quick meal between job sites. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Freedom, sorry I missed your stretch. I'll go ahead and get that done. That was a good stretch. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Still needs to be lime. Make that lime. And turn this back to light blue. Maybe that was my mistake. You have the Italian bread, black forest ham, black olives, and pickles. Sounds like a choice. I don't do olives nor pickles, so... Hey, that worked. That makes the logic processor. Which still don't have space for in my system, but that's alright. That's one in the terminal. Do we have any other processors in the system? Yeah, the calculation engineering, so we're good. We're good. Need a new crafting table. That gets us the crafting. And the pattern terminal. Which, that completes a quest that we definitely already did, but I guess I wanted it after the molecular assembler. So... whatever. Got a demonic slate. That's actually useful. Is your Italian blood? Hey, I've got plenty of Italian blood myself too. Got Italian and Scottish Irish, one of those two. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that molecular assembly. Well, first off, we need to rejigger these patterns. Because now it's a silicon and gold. Oop. Let's go ahead and grab a diamond and a Certus for the other ones. Well, let's call it a... no, we can just use normal Certus, that's fine. Alright, so now it just uses the raw resources to make that one. And we'll upgrade the other two to be the same. Doop. Looking back inside, there we go. And then finally Diamante. Pop that over there. Write it, and there we go. And that also saves us 4 patterns that we can recycle back in. Oop. So now our system knows how to make those processors. And the other thing about those processors is their only purpose was being made into, well, the circuits, only purpose being made into the processors. And therefore, a system didn't actually need to know about those intermediaries. So we've managed to fix that at least. Alright. We need some more Fluix cable. Require some more quartz fiber. Let's go and crush up a bunch of quartz. We need 1, 2, 3 interfaces back. So that's actually going to be a couple more of these cores. Go and request 2 more of them. We need more silicon. That's fine. We've got that. Just tell it to cook up. And that, I think, is getting imported within the system now. So now let's try again. 2 processors. Still no crafting CPUs. Right. Craft, add applied. Here they are. Crafting unit. That requires 1 more gold processor. So let's get a gold and redstone. And another silicon. And sleep the night away. Come on. Don't wake me up when I'm trying to sleep you away, you night terrors. Alright, you asked for it, you asshole. You get to die now. Goes. And voila. Alright. Just toss these into the chest down there. Process through. Add applied crafting CPU. 1K crafting storage. Samus, you're Italian-Irish as well, and Freedom, you're German-Irish, and 1 other. Yeah, I'm not really super familiar with my genes, and I don't really care to be. For multiple reasons, one of which being that in the end it doesn't really matter to me. It wouldn't change anything in how I proceed with anything. I'm still just me. That's all I need to be. By me, I mean a bunny on the internet, of course. Let's see. We do have pure Certus, so I need to run that through the system over here. And then that'll get donezo. Applied craft. Processor. There it goes. And those are a light blue. There we go. And I don't suppose we have any, like, 1K. We do have a 1K still. Fantastic. That'll at least let us do some crafting. Pop it there for now. And now we can request processors. That's good. We need the molecular assembler. Crafting table. Boom. And we need at least one interface to go with that. We require 2 more logic processors. Which that can actually handle now. And we have power that we only mildly need to worry about. And we don't have more uranium at the moment. I mean, we have access to tons of it actually. Go ahead and cook up 3 more stacks of it. 3 more stacks, I mean a lot more than that. Because it cooks by 4, so that should be 12 more stacks of uraninite. So it should be more than plenty. There we go. I need enough crafting table. What recipes still have? Is that all recipes? Yep. Those are all we're left with. Drawer 1x1 and cable. Alright, well, let's tell it how to make an interface. Through that method. To do that, we need that. And we need that. And then we just have to make an interface ourselves. Have a couple fluics. And crush those up. Formation core. Got a piece of quartz for our annihilation core. And interface. And that is 1 interface. Let's go with our 1 molecular assembler. And so we're like 1 away from having some things back. We need 3 more interfaces. And we should be able to ask system to make those now. I need 4 fluix dust actually. 4. But that's fine. Brush those up. And once we get that repaired, I think it'll be done. So I'll go ahead and start asking y'all. Do y'all have a... Gonna be right back, Freedom? Well, time to be back depending on how long it is. We might be somewhere else. Does anyone have any recommendation? Where are we nuking first? Yeah. That could be the raid message. But no nuke incoming. Anyone have any recommendations of a raid target? Anyone wanna guide the raid? While this is crafting up, I'm going to be taking a look myself. Nuclear launch imminent? Yeah, that's true. It's imminent. It's almost detected. Oh, you want to raid McKinsey from this? Alright. I'll take a look at our prospects, but you've already got some big attention. Is that what I'll call raids? Hey, Guillaume, how's it going? Let's see. Jazz is suggesting Mackenzie. Open up my main Twitch page. Here's following. Let's see. Oh, Mackenzie's doing some art. You know, I think that could be a good chill stream. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Mackenzie's chat is chaos. Sometimes it's actually not as chaos, especially since she removed a couple of her bigger redeems. Like the not the bees, because chat couldn't be trusted with those. And yeah, tonight she's just doing some art, so I can agree with the Mackenzie raid. You toned it down? A little bit. I wouldn't necessarily say it's actually toned down, but it definitely feels a bit more toned down. Simply because chat doesn't have as much option to be as chaotic. Because the redeems aren't as long. But the last few times I've been in there, it's actually been relatively calm. Chat can't overrule stream 2 songs at once. Oh, that's an Aesir raid. Hey Aesir, how's it going? Let me give you that shout out. We're actually just about to wrap up stream ourselves. Probably gonna take you over to Mackenzie with us. Yeah, I agree on that. Right. Yeah, right. Williams there is the artiste behind like all of my 2D art. There we go. So if you have someone to thank or blame for all my 2D art, that's who to go to. Gwilliam there. But alright, we got our interfaces back down. Next week we'll put some recipes back into there so it remembers. Have a lot of recipes reteach it since we lost all 4 crafting interfaces here. And 3 of those interfaces. So you see here, how was Dead by Daylight? Did you get got a lot? Or did you do a lot of getting? You was the one getting and it went well? Well, at least it went well then. Good to hear, buddy. Gotta try Nurse for the first time. Ah. Stupid sexy undead nurse, am I right? Yeah, believe they went a fun way for some terrible teleports. Ah. Well, that's how it be. That's how it be. Let's convert as much of our essence into not essence as we can, just to buy some time. Glowstone. Oop. There we go. Uranium. Over here we're just we're still on the verge of recovering from a nuclear meltdown. But we've mostly bounced back. There's still some holes in the recovery. Big literal holes. But you know, other than that, all's good and dandy over here. But I think that will do it for today. We have gone a little beyond time by almost a whole hour. Means my mod world is holy now? Yeah, it's just holy. We just have a lot more ways of getting to the basement, you know? By the basement being the island surface. You You're welcome for the stream, Jazz, and the rest of you. Thank you all for coming by. Thanks for witnessing the reactor exploding and taking out half the base and sticking around as we rebuilt all of that. It was definitely nice seeing you, Samus. Thanks for talking. And I guess I'll see you some more to help you with your computer stuff. As for everyone else, well, as guided, we're going to be heading to Mackenzie, who's doing some art and theoretically not as chaotic chat and being super chill. I do expect the raid she's going to go explode over as usual, but once that's done with, we should be all good. Be back to being chill, so let's get on going. William, you might even like Mackenzie. She's got a great little robotic personality and 2D avatar, and has so many visual effects, it's great. Love her raid stuff, and yeah, it's just chat that gets out of hand. Yeah. I also did see Stuffy online if you want to go over there, Chaz. But yeah, let's go to Mackenzie. Actually, raid message. Right. Benoy nuke incoming. That's our raid message. But alright. Let's go!